Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am going to make an amazingly delicious sauce. The girls wanted chicken strips, like just chicken thighs cut in strips, cooked on the side, like apart from a one-pot meal, like I often do. And they asked for that, so I decided to make a special sauce to eat this with, and that is going to be this creamy and slightly sweet garlic ginger amino sauce. So we're gonna make it on the stove, and I'm going to figure out where this is. I think I have it in the right place. Yes, I do. Okay, so we're gonna make it on the stove. I have 2 tablespoons of butter that I'm gonna melt here. And we're gonna pair this with some fresh cut bell peppers as our veggie on the side. So super simple dinner while the chicken is cooking. So you can see that it's cooking in, I cooked it in a little bit of butter, put some seasoning, some spices on it, and now it just needs to cook. So while that's cooking, I can make this sauce that we can use on the side. And this is kind of like a fusion sauce. It's like a creamy fusion sauce. So I have these 2 tablespoons of butter that I am melting. In this butter, I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of garlic. I thought I could get this down here, but I don't think I can. Okay, so we're gonna use my teaspoons to get out the garlic. Maybe. Oh my goodness. I gotta get something better than this. Let's use these teaspoons to get this garlic out. So 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. And if you have fresh ginger, that's gonna be even better. But I have ginger powder, that's what I'm gonna use. Tell me which you would use. And then I'm going to let that, while it's melting, this 2 tablespoons of butter melt with this 3 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, which is a good amount of garlic. It's gonna be really garlicky, it's gonna be great. All right, now, it's actually like 6 cloves of garlic, so it's not terrible quantity, but it's a good amount. It's almost mixed, and so I really want these two ingredients to meld well. I'm trying to learn how to use the lights well here in my mom's house. We are from Fort Washington, Maryland, but we're in Monument, Colorado at my parents' house because we travel every 3 months for a month at a time. And we world school, so that's how the girls do school. We homeschool, but we do what we call world schooling, what people call world schooling, and our rhythm is that rhythm. And the girls are learning 4 languages, so I only speak Spanish to them since they're born, English, and I don't speak English to them, my husband does, and then they're learning French and Mandarin. How many languages do you speak? Tell me in the comments. And if you like to travel, put travel in the comments. We absolutely love to travel. It's our lifestyle. We call it living and learning in motion, LALIM. And it goes well with this. Whenever we travel, we actually do most of our eating in the house or in the place that we're staying. We make sure that we have a kitchen available so that I can share with you all. I'm going to really quickly move my chicken around so that it doesn't get uncooked on one side and only cooked on one. And we are going to finish, now that this butter is finished making, make sure you tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video. More people need to know that they can make this absolutely delicious food while they have something super simple cooking on the side. I put only salt, pepper, garlic, and onion in this, garlic powder and onion powder in this chicken. You can even just do salt and pepper, like super simple, because this has a lot of garlic already. And now we're going to add our other ingredients. So this is still melted. Now we're going to add 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Now this is a sauce that you're going to be able to like use on top of on your plate to put with your chicken strips or your chicken tenders or chicken breast, however you want. And it's going to be so full of flavor. And then I'm going to put 2 ounces of cream cheese. 2 ounces of cream cheese. I always have a hard time like getting it out of the package. After I've cut through. I find it always easier to cut through the actual like silver part and then remove it this way, but sometimes it gets a little messy on my fingers. All right, let me grab a rag, a little dish towel. And I want that to start melting, so I'm gonna break it into a couple pieces in my bowl. I can smell the garlic, it smells so good. And I wanna mix this with my other ingredients that are in here so far. And then we're gonna eventually want this to completely melt. The cream cheese to completely melt and be mixed in with this. So I wanna break it up a little bit so it's a little bit easier for it to melt more quickly. And then to this, we're gonna add our brown swerve. This is brown allulose. You can get brown monk fruit too. Lakanto has one, or I think it's called Lakanto Gold. Sucrin Gold is also a monk fruit. So we're gonna use 1.5 tablespoons. If you want it less sweet, you could use just 1 tablespoon. And then we're going to add, we have just 2 more ingredients. So we're going to add liquid aminos. Now this is like a soy sauce alternative. And we're going to use 2 tablespoons of liquid aminos. And then we have one more ingredient, and that is our ginger. We're gonna use 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. If I can get it to come out and not all fall out at the same time. Okay. Okay, 1 teaspoon of ginger. And then pink salt to taste, and if you want to add spiciness to it, which I will of course to mine, I'm going to put some ground cayenne pepper in my serving of it. So now we're just mixing, and we want this cream cheese to melt, and that will help make it a little bit thicker. And once it's all combined and once that cream cheese is melted, if you want it to be a little bit more thick, you could also just reduce it by cooking it a little bit longer, just stirring it every once in a while because it does have the sweetener in it. It's not sugar, so it's not going to behave that same way. I need to come over here and stir my my chicken. I didn't cut all the way through some of these. They're funny. They're like holding together by a string on the ends of them. All right, so tell me if you would try this sauce. Tell me try it. If you would leave it, leave it. Tell me if you would try it, I would love to know. Make sure you heart, share, like it, and save it if you want to follow the recipe. It is a brand new recipe, so it is not written yet. I will not be able to send you a link with it written out because it is not yet. This is the first time I'm creating it, and the first time that I'm live with it, and the first time that it is not written. It's just not written yet. It will be. All right, so I still have some clumps of the cream cheese. So we're gonna just keep stirring it until there's no more clumps. And then right now you can see it's pretty liquidy. So you wanna keep going until it's a little bit like sticking to the spoon slightly. Right now it is a little bit. You can see how it, like when I put it on there, it comes off, but it's still a little bit there. This cream cheese that still hasn't melted yet will start to melt where we can really get it to be well combined. And then it's something that you can drizzle on top of your chicken strips, or you can use it as like a dressing on your salad. You could use it, oh, that actually sounds really good. I might do that too. Oh, that sounds really good. Or you could use it as like in your wrap, if you're using like an egg life wrap. Might be a little bit liquidy for that depending on how well you reduce it. And then if you want to add a pinch of pink salt after you taste it, that's something that you can do. And that is it. That is the recipe. So these clumps will go away as they continue to melt. And then I will show you what it looks like when we're done. But that's it. I don't have anything else to show you because that's it. That's all it is. Super simple. Have a wonderful night from my house to your kitchen. Global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Have a wonderful night. Ciao.